In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Jags, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. This is Carson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, they'll throw.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Carson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Is complete, and he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They go with Watt again, the fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derek Watt, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is there he goes left side. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Let's go. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep now for Amendola. Got a man is caught at the 6-yard line. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Watson. Rolling to his left.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing again is Watson. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 4.
Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Danny Amendola, 41 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And our first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not easy to hold on to.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Kyle Rudolph from 8 yards out. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes.